All right, next on the list is going to be Nash. I'm going to be doing all 10 of his challenges. I will not explain all of them. If they're just basic combos, there's nothing to explain. But if it gets complicated, I'll give you my best explanation and any tips you might need to get through it. Alright, so for the first 6, they didn't really need any explanations. They were all pretty much basic combos. For 7, really, the only thing I want to go over is just the basics. Normal into super. Actually, normal into a special move into a super. So in this case, it's just the fireball motion, but backwards. So down, down, back, back. So there's a couple different ways you could do this. If you've seen my other videos, I explain it the same way. So when you don't have to do a normal, you can cancel from a special immediately, like this. I'm going to do this move, but then I'm going to cancel it into its thing. So all I did, 2 quarter circle backs. I didn't do 1 and then do the special and then try to do 2 and then hit for the super. You can still do that, and there's nothing wrong with it. But if you get your timing down just right, and it takes a little bit of time, like if I do it, I might not even do it. You can do it all on one shot, even from a normal. In this case, it's a light punch, so sometimes you can do a medium punch, and it gives you a little bit more time. But it also means that if you do it too fast, there's too much time in between the 2 quarter circle backs. I know it's a little confusing, but the idea is you can do it all in one motion without getting the extra down back. With this particular move, it's not coming out at all. I just tried it 4 times. So what you're gonna want to try to do is the normal into the special as fast as you can, like this. Oh, I guess that was too fast. Okay. And after you do that, then you can do the full super, as in going 2 quarter circle backs twice. So we'll do 1, and I'm gonna go 1, 2, and then hit the punch for the super, like that. So those are 2 different ways you can do it. If you get the timing down, it's nicer if you can do it with less motions. But if the super isn't coming out, it's because you don't have that timing down right. And there could be a lot of factors to that. It could be online lag. It could be the TV you're using. Like right now, I'm using a really bad TV. So I actually have like a half a second of input lag. So it's really hard for me to do it. So if that's your case, then just try to do the first, the normal into special really fast. And then do your 1, 2 with your super. And then you'll be able to get it out. It's not terribly difficult, but if you're missing it, that's probably the reason why. Alright, for number 8, the first part of this is actually pretty simple. You're just doing a standing heavy punch into fireball, and then you're going to do V-trigger. You end up on the other side. So from here, you just got to realize that you want to hit crouching heavy punch. And what I usually do, since the next move is going to be back in medium, is I'm going to be doing crouching down in the corner. So down, and then back. So I want to be here. So all I got to do is just go up 1 click, and then I'm going to have this move here. Now from here, in order to get the DP to come out, you have to be really fast because there's not a lot of time, and even still, I can't do this consistently. Alright, he's still blocking. Okay, so that's a lot going on really fast, but essentially all I'm doing is just when I'm holding back to do the move, I'm hitting forward. So I'm just going 4 down forward, 4 down forward, like really fast. And you can't do it too slow because it won't cancel right, and everything is so quick that you kind of have to just. You can practice it on its own, and if you can do it better on one side, the inconvenience part about that is that when you have to start over. Well, in this case, it's really not that bad, I guess, because re-trigger recovers so fast that you don't have to reset the whole thing. Other characters it's not like that, but this one it's not a big deal. So if you like a certain side, then you can continue doing it from that side like this. And that's really all there is to this one. It's not that hard. Just connecting that last special move can be a little tricky. Just do it as fast as you can and you should be able to handle it. All right, number 9, we're going to do a little explanation on this one. It's really not too bad as long as you understand how everything works. So when you're doing your counter, when it drops to the ground, you have to wait a second before you do your DP. Unless you're going to mash it out, then I guess it still doesn't matter. But okay, so that first 3 parts right there really isn't too bad. You can do that by mashing, but you just have to be careful. You just want to make sure when you're doing... After you do your DP, you're gonna head forward like this, just forward though, because otherwise you might get a different direction. You're gonna end up on the opposite side of him, and then just be ready to hit double tap kick buttons because you're gonna be able to hit him on the other side. All that's gonna do is just juggle him up, and then remember you're on the opposite side. You're gonna need to do the EX legs. And that's really all there is to this one. It's really not too bad. If you're having trouble with a particular part of it, it's probably because your timing's off, or you're going too crazy with the buttons and getting extra moves to come out. At least there's no super that needs to be done in this combo. Alright, finishing up with number 10. Hopefully you're enjoying all the trials up to this point. If you haven't already, please like, comment, and if you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe too. I'm going to be doing all the challenges. To finish this off, let's see, we're going to do this in a couple different parts. This one isn't too bad, but unfortunately it does have the normal special into super that you have to deal with the end. So just get the first half down before you worry about the last part, because you can practice it in 2 pieces. So over this with the counters, nothing special. You just do heavy punch and then crouching following. Then from there you're going to do, this is the same thing that we used in number 9, where you're going to end up on the other side. So from here, what you're going to want to do is you want to kind of do this a little bit early. So you can practice this without doing the V-trigger. So you're going to be coming down from the V-trigger, so you want to have a medium kick ready and then be able to combo from the medium punch into the last part. It's a little tricky because he doesn't always... There we go. So from this is what you want to do. And if you're going to practice this, remember whichever side you start, you're going to be on the opposite side. So if I'm going to practice, I'm going to be over here. Okay, so I'm going to be like this coming down. You have to be able to do the super from the other side. If you have trouble doing supers on one side versus the other, you might want to start off the combo from here so that you can get on this side and do the super from here. Like that. So the first part you want to practice a few times. You want to get the second part practiced a few times and just go for the whole combo. Eventually you're going to get it as long as you can do the first half and the second half. And a lot of the times it's just you're doing things too late. That's usually what my problem is. So it's just a matter of taking your time. Let's see if I get the first part on its own. Okay. So that was basically it, right? So if I was trying for it, I would just have to do the medium punch a little bit sooner because it was too late. And string it all together, and that's going to be number 10. It's not too bad. It's just got to get it all together. Alright, that's going to do it for Nash. Hopefully you enjoyed everything up to this point. If there is a challenge that you need a little bit more explanation with, you shouldn't with this one, but feel free to comment, like, subscribe, all the good stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.